Let's be real. Look around any commercial gym at 5 p.m. What do you see? A row of human hamsters staring blankly at a screen while their souls slowly depart their bodies on a treadmill? You have been told for decades that if you just jog for an eternity, you will finally see your abs. Stop. That is the biggest lie in fitness history. You are literally trading hours of your life for results that a snail could outrun. Science calls it steady-state cardio, but I call it a waste of a good outfit. If you want that belly fat to actually vanish, you need to stop moving like a zombie and start training like an athlete. We are talking high-intensity compound movements. We are going to trigger a hormonal wildfire that turns your body into a furnace. With the afterburn effect, you will be torching calories while you sleep tonight. Remember, precision and intensity always beat a boring hour of jogging. Let's get to work.
Welcome to the big leagues. If you are still ignoring that heavy iron ball with a handle in the corner of your gym, you are leaving serious results on the table. Meet the kettlebell swing. This is not just an exercise, it is a ballistic fat loss weapon. We are talking about burning up to 20 calories every single minute. Do the math. That is 400 calories in just 20 minutes of work. While the treadmill crowd is checking their watches, you are triggering EPOC, which is fancy talk for your body continuing to melt fat long after you hit the shower. But listen up, because I see people ruining this daily. This is not a squat. Stop dipping your knees like you were looking for a dropped contact lens. This is a hip hinge. Your glutes and hamstrings are the engine, and your hips provide the explosive drive. Your arms are just ropes holding the weight, not lifting it. Keep your spine neutral and your chest tall, like you actually have some confidence. If your lower back starts screaming at you, then your form is trash and you are doing it wrong. Lock those lats in and let your hips do the talking. Master the hip power and you master the art of total body transformation. Let's swing.
Remember that toy you abandoned in 3rd grade? Well, it is time to apologize because the jump rope is officially the ultimate belly fat killer. Most people think jogging for 30 minutes is a flex, but you can get the same metabolic punch in just 10 minutes of skipping. It is basic math for the time-starved adult. We are not just burning surface calories here. We are actually upgrading your cellular machinery by increasing mitochondria. That means your body becomes a professional fat-burning machine even when you're just sitting on the couch watching Netflix later tonight. Now, stop jumping like you're trying to clear a hurdle. This is about efficiency. Keep your bounces small and quick, just barely clearing the floor. Your shoulders should be dead quiet while your wrists do all the heavy lifting. Tuck those elbows in and keep your chest up. If you look like a bird flapping its wings, you are doing it wrong. We are going with a 30-second burst followed by 10 seconds of rest. This is the perfect trifecta of coordination and fat loss. It is time to find your rhythm and leave that boring jogging track in the rearview mirror. Grab the rope and let's move.
Do not let the simplicity fool you. Most people look at jumping jacks and think of middle school gym class, but they are missing the point entirely. This is the ultimate full-body fat igniter. While everyone else is wasting 15 minutes warming up on a bike, you can send your heart rate into the stratosphere in 60 seconds flat. We are talking about hitting your shoulders, arms, core, and every single muscle in your legs simultaneously. It is a relentless movement that forces your body into the fat-burning zone before you even break a real sweat. The secret sauce here is the non-stop rhythm. Stand tall and explode your feet wider than your shoulders while swinging those arms overhead. Do not just flail around like a wacky waving inflatable arm tube man. Keep it tight and keep it controlled. We are aiming for 30 seconds of maximum effort, followed by 15 seconds of breathing room. Repeat that for 6 rounds and you will feel the fire. You do not need fancy machines or expensive memberships for this one. It is just you against your own laziness. When you combine simple movements with high intensity, you get a recipe for total body destruction of calories. No excuses, just results. Let's jump. Next up is the mountain climber. Think of this as high-intensity cardio cleverly disguised as a brutal core workout. Most people sit in a static plank for minutes and wonder why they still have a soft midsection. Look, a plank is great for holding tension, but mountain climbers are for burning that tension off.
We are hitting your entire abdominal wall, including those stubborn lower abs and obliques, while punishing your shoulders and chest at the same time. This is high-intensity core activation that keeps your heart rate spiked while your muscles never get a second to relax. Get into a high plank position with your hands stacked directly under your shoulders. Keep your core tight, like someone is about to punch you in the gut. Now drive your knees toward your chest as fast as possible. Stop popping your hips up like a mountain goat. Keep that back flat and your weight forward. We are running on the floor for 20 seconds, followed by 10 seconds of gasping for air. 8 rounds of this will prove that movement beats sitting still every single day. A plank just holds the fort, but mountain climbers actually burn the house down. It is time to stop posing and start climbing.
Welcome to the exercise everyone loves to hate. If you mention the word burpee in a crowded gym, you will see half the people roll their eyes and the other half head for the exit. It is arguably the most hated movement in fitness, but there is a reason every elite athlete on the planet does them. It is the gold standard for efficiency. We are talking about hitting every single major muscle group in one fluid motion. This is not just a workout, it is a total system shock. The process is simple, but brutal. You drop down, kick those feet back, hit a crisp push-up, jump forward, and then explode toward the ceiling like you are trying to dunk a basketball. Do not be that person who just flops on the floor like a dying fish. Own the movement. We are doing 20 seconds of pure intensity, followed by 10 seconds of rest for 8 grueling rounds. That's only 4 minutes of work, but your heart rate will spike so high you'll think you are flying. This is how you protect your muscle mass while forcing belly fat to evaporate. Real transformation requires a little bit of suffering, and nothing delivers that like a burpee. Let's go!
So here is the ultimate fat loss system. We have stripped away the fluff and left you with 5 core weapons: the kettlebell swing, the jump rope, jumping jacks, mountain climbers, and the legendary burpee. This is the blueprint for a body that burns fat while you sleep. Forget that obsession with slow cardio and those endless hours staring at a treadmill screen like a lost soul. We do not do boring around here. The secret to this entire system boils down to 3 non-negotiable pillars: intensity, precision, and consistency. You cannot just go through the motions and expect a miracle. You have to move with purpose and hit those reps with perfect form every single time. Real fat loss happens when you force your body to adapt to a challenge it did not see coming. When you trade duration for intensity, you create a metabolic fire that belly fat simply cannot survive. Stop making excuses and start moving.
Listen closely, because this is the bottom line. Belly fat does not care about your slow walks or your easy workouts. It only bows down to discipline and movements that push your lungs and muscles to the absolute limit. Stop wasting time and start training smarter. We are building strength that never quits and a metabolism that never sleeps. Master these 5 movements, and I promise you that stubborn belly fat will not stand a chance. Push harder and go get those results. Class dismissed.